Hello everyone, Chocolate here for another video review. This time we have the McVitie's Digestive Limited Edition Jerry Bakewell. I say limited edition, there's nothing on here that says limited edition, I don't think. But I'm quite sure it is. You've done a few of these range. I've only seen 3 of them, I think there's only 3. Cherry Bakewell, this one, Marmalade on Toast, which I've done a review for, hopefully into before this one, well, published before this one. And Strawberries and Cream, which as well I've did a week ago now actually. So I should hopefully be the first one out, so you've probably already seen that one. So as I said with the other reviews, and it's similar to this, the only difference between these on the packaging is the sort of colours they've used. So this one they've used like variations of purple. In the Cherry Bakewell one, the Marmalade on Toast, it was variations of orange, and in the Strawberries and Cream, variations of red, so pinks and things like this. And you can see it's kind of subtly, you might not notice at first, but there's a British flag, the Union Jack in the background, and I assume this range was going to be called Great British Flavours or something like that, because I imagine they're all quite typical British stuff, you know, so Cherry Bakewell, Marmalade on Toast, Strawberries and Cream, Wimbledon, Cherry Bakewell, just that cake, and the Marmalade on Toast, obviously, that orange spread on toast. So, yeah, always, perhaps they're very British things, I'm not sure, but well, I can imagine French people having marmalade on toast. But yeah, so there we go. So yeah, very maybe a bit. So there we go. So yeah, there's no cherries or images of Bakewell or even a cherry Bakewell on here. It seems to be like minimal effort gone to this packaging. As I said, they don't even say Great British Flavours or even limited edition. And so it's really as if they've just, I don't know, it's, as I said in your review as well, it's the beginning of March, April 2020 here, so there's obviously a lot going on in the world, and maybe they just had to release it quickly, I don't know, so I only saw them, they only appeared about a week ago in the shops, very new, so yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if they just thought we've just got to release it, get it out, and I don't know. But as I say, it does seem to be minimal efforts on the packaging, but I would have thought it wouldn't be that difficult to write Cherry Bakewell on there, or, well, limited edition, or have a Cherry Bakewell on there, but maybe they couldn't get an image or something like that, to take a photo of one. Maybe that was a problem, things like this, I don't know. So there's something not quite right, there is something about, I can't remember what other limited edition digestives are like, whether they had a picture of something on, I can't really recall, but as I say, I think this one seems right for having some kind of image of what you're trying to portray in it, and there isn't one here. Okay, so yeah, Cherry Bakewell flavour wheatmeal biscuits covered in milk chocolate. Yeah, so for those of you again who don't know, probably do really, but I'll say anyway. The wheatmeal biscuits is a digestive, and this is obviously covered in chocolate, which even though the packaging says it's wheatmeal biscuit flavoured, Cherry Bakewell flavour wheatmeal biscuits. So it implies that the biscuit's flavoured with Cherry Bakewell, but I think it's actually the chocolate. I'm quite sure that's the case. And they've done other ones in the past, orange ones, caramel ones, things like this. Although some of them aren't, I think some of them aren't limited edition, some of them are regular ones. And the digestive is basically this, but without the chocolate, and slightly bigger as well. It tends to be the regular digestive, but perhaps because the chocolate one adds quite a lot of calories, you want to make it a relatively healthy biscuit, I guess. Although I'm not so sure how healthy it is. So yeah, calorie-wise, they're all roughly the same, really. 73 calories, 1.8 grams of saturated. 73 calories, 3.4 grams of fat, 1.8 of which are saturated. Especially, I think all of them have pretty much got the same. I'm just looking at the Marmalade on Toast one. 73 calories, 3.4 grams of fat. Yeah, so again, it implies that there's just a flavouring difference, which probably doesn't have any nutrition in it at all. So good or bad. Okay, so for vegetarians, the Queen approves. It's got the Queen symbol. There you can see that there. It's very small. There is some writing underneath it, but it's microscopic, almost literally. But it pretty much says, by appointment of Her Majesty the Queen or something like that, and something else. There you go. It's got the quality guarantee and things like this. Get in touch if you're not happy. Want to free healthy eating, or whatever it says. Healthybalance.com. About healthy eating. Recycle information, stuff like that. So yeah, it's got all that kind of stuff. A bit harder to read in this one though because of the dark purple tech background. Store in a cool, dry place. Once open, store in an airtight container. Okay, there we go. Yeah, those of you who don't know, biscuits go soft when exposed, when left out. Cakes go hard. I think that's kind of the definition, really, as I mentioned in my Jaffa Cake review. I think in order to make Jaffa Cakes exempt from biscuit tax or something, you had to prove it was a cake. because the jackets are like little biscuit-sized things, and basically the definition he came up with is the fact that they go hard when left out and biscuits go soft. There you go. So I believe that's the difference between a biscuit and a cake. At least in the UK as far as tax is concerned anyway. Okay, so I don't think there's much more to say on this. Yeah, that was in QI, by the way, for those who don't know. I mean, it could have been wrong. Sometimes things in QI are wrong. It's a television programme in the UK. We have a quiz show about quite interesting things. So there we go. That's my source. Okay, anyway, I think we should give these an open and see what they're like. So let's give it a go. Right, okay, everyone. So let's give these an open. Hopefully, I'm censored. Apologise if I'm not. But yes, these are the Cho Bakewell chocolate digestives. Normally, I'd say my technique for opening these is just get a knife, jab it in, and then cut down really, and it just, it's perfect 2 halves, and that's how I open it. But because I'm doing a review and don't want to stab myself on camera, anything like that, I'm just going to open them in a more controlled fashion. There we go. So I think I had 16 and 17 in the previous ones I've had. I think 16 was in the strawberries and cream, 17 in the marmalade on toast. I think anyway. Ooh, let's see, before I count them, getting a very nice, I must say actually this is a very, well, they could have just flavoured the packet with some air that's got with scented air or whatever, so once you open it you get the smell. But I'm definitely getting a very almondy, cherry sort of smell. It's basically a cherry Bakewell. It's like a little cake, a tart. Well, there's many forms of it, I guess, but it's basically a cake or a tart, and it's flavoured with almonds and cherries, obviously, marzipan as well, I believe, and maybe marzipan, but almond flavours anyway. So this is smelling very almondy. Mr. Kipling do a cherry Bakewell. It's just the ones. You can buy them in cake from shops and things. But I generally have the Mr. Kipling ones, mass-produced, unauthentic ones. Okay, so let's have a look. So you've got 17 in here. So I think maybe we're lucky in the strawberries and cream one if we did only have 16. I can't recall. It does feel like there's something in this. Like it's a real weight, and you pick it up. Kind of, you can see it's leaning to that. I don't know, that little bunch up at the end gives it a bit of a weight. Okay, so no, very impressed with the smell. As you can see though, it's basically does look like just a regular chocolate digestive. There's nothing indicative of the fact it's a cherry Bakewell one. There's no pictures of cherries or Bakewell or any tarts or anything like that. And it does say McVitie's original, I think, on the back with a wheat sheaf at the top. Lots of dots. The dots are just the original design. I don't think maybe it's to save money. I'm not sure, but so there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's probably a reason for it. I'm sure I heard some explanation at some point, but I don't know what it is. Yes, there we go. So let's give it a measure then. So I think they're roughly about 8 centimetres across, I think. Yeah, 6 centimetres. That's at the bottom. At the top it's about just over 6 because of the chocolate going over the edge. It's about 0.7 centimetres tall. Yeah, and obviously I think it's a bit taller in the middle as well, which is something to bear in mind. Okay. Perhaps I can just measure that now, can't I? Yeah, maybe not. But it's, around 0.7, I think. So there's not much difference. Maybe one more, slightly, or half a millimetre taller. And the chocolate itself is about a millimetre thick. It's not very thick at all, really. If that, on the edges, it's even thinner. So there we go. Yep. So basically, just a regular chocolate digestive. Really. As I say, it's small and normal digestives. Without the chocolate, they are bigger, which is a bit of a joke, really. It's not a chocolate digestive if the biscuit itself is not the same with chocolate on. Even even if the recipes for the biscuit itself is the same, I think it's a bit of a con. So there you go. Yeah, it smells quite nice. I think the smell is roughly gone now. I think it was just in the packet. There's something there slightly. It's very subtle. As I say, it's probably if it's only the chocolate that's flavoured. There's not much chocolate. And I think the biscuit itself has a taste anyway, so... Okay, I think we should give them a go then. Let's see what they're like. Let's do it. Right, okay everyone, let's give this a taste then. So, let's do it. Well, basically, I'm going to give them a bit of a go, so let's do it. Okay. Again, like the other ones, the marmalade and toast and the strawberries and cream. It's a subtle taste. I'll say because it's because I reckon it's only the chocolate flavoured and it's a very thin layer of chocolate. But it's a nice it's quite a nice taste actually. I think it'd be better if it was just cherry rather than the cherry Bakewell, because I think it's I think the cherry taste is the distinct taste that you can that you get in this. And I think the almond one and that isn't really there. It's not as pronounced, and I think it's probably taking away from the strength of the flavour. Well, it definitely is. I think all in all, there is a sense of biting into a cherry Bakewell, albeit a very weak one. And the problem with this one, and it's the problem with the other two as well, is that the predominant taste is the biscuit, and it's not flavoured. If it was, I think that would really work, and it should be the biscuit that's flavoured really. And it does say on the pack that the biscuit's flavoured, but I'm quite sure it isn't, because if it was, the flavour would be a lot more distinct and strong. And it's so subtle that it's almost actually after the first bite, the first half biscuit you've had. It's quite hard to really notice the flavour after that point, and it's the same with the other two. It is a bit of a shame. Now I've got what I'm drinking. I've topped it up since my last review. So it's the see. Obviously this is a coffee. It's adding the coffee flavour, but it does. It's nice. It does melt the chocolate, and I don't know if it brings out the flavour that much in this case. Some of the others it has done, but yeah, I think the problem with this one again is, as I say, it's the flavours are just so subtle. You just get used to it very quickly, and you can't really taste it at all. I'm trying to just see if it is in the biscuit or the chocolate, and it's very hard to determine this. It's just very hard to determine it really. I'm trying to work out ways just to bite the biscuit off, but it's almost impossible really. Yeah, I did manage it then. There's definitely no cherry Bakewell taste in the biscuit. Yeah, it's definitely in the chocolate. It should be like it says on the packet. Cherry Bakewell flavoured biscuits or whatever it is, wheatmeal biscuit. Yeah, because if it was the biscuit that was flavoured, it would just be so much more prominent in the taste. It's just too subtle when it's only in the chocolate. Yeah, to the point now where when I originally bit into it, it was really nice, and I got a good taste of cherry Bakewell. I'm just not getting that really now, and there is a different taste there. But it's I just don't notice it really. And it doesn't taste like cherry Bakewell anymore. That's the case with the other ones as well. I think it makes it hard to review them as well, because obviously that initial release of flavour just isn't really. I can't replicate it now. So yeah. It's still a digestive covered in chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the problem. The flavour's just not strong enough, and it's so maybe if you had one of these then left and had another one after half an hour, maybe some people will do that. And I would say that they're the people that are probably going to get the most out of these. I think that's the thing. Whereas with me, it wouldn't be uncommon for me to have at least 3 a time. Yeah, and I don't know if, obviously not everyone might be like that, but for me that's what I would be doing, and I would find it very difficult, I think, to be satisfied with this flavour based on that. And it's just that's the problem really, yeah. But you're still left, even without the flavour, with a chocolate digestive, and it's not too bad. It's a bit of an average biscuit, a chocolate digestive anyway. I would always say hobnobs are better than digestives, and chocolate hobnobs are possibly the best biscuit there is. I would almost, I've done a review of those. As I say, if I haven't put it in the corners, I'm sure you could search for it quite easily. I've reviewed them all at once actually. This was a few years ago when one of my first earlier videos anyway. So when I didn't have lots of captions to edit in and stuff like that. Whereas nowadays, because of all that kind of thing, and I couldn't review more than 1 or 2 products at once, really. So there is, take advantage. So it's probably not my best review, but it's there. I might review them again at some point, really. But yeah, chocolate knobs, really the way forward, the future. Well, they're here now. So, but they're very. I prefer them than digestives, and I think these are. At the end of the day, chocolate digestive is better than the regular digestive, but it's still, I'd say, it just makes it an average biscuit. Yeah. I think, well, at first when you open this packet, you get a lovely smell coming from the sealed packet. It's probably done on purpose. Do it with coffee, where they pump back in the smell for instant coffee and things. When you open it, it has that lovely smell. It's kind of the smell they extract it earlier in the process and then put it back in. And they probably, well, they won't have extracted it in the process because it's a false flavour anyway. They just pumped in the smell, I think. So when you open the packet, it smells really nice. But there's a slight smell there now, but it's very subtle. I can smell other things when eating. Flavoured chocolates and things, they continue to smell. You don't get used to the taste that much in the smell that you can't smell it anymore or taste it. Whereas in this case, I can barely smell anything now, and I certainly can't really taste it. So yeah. So so disappointing. I think it's very they get a bit of a taste of something then, but as I say, it's very sporadic. It's not strong either, and sometimes you're wondering whether you really are tasting it or not. So I think it's very disappointing, really, because of the fact the flavour's not very strong. I think I'd say it's probably an average biscuit, a 3 out of 5, but I think I could be tempted to lower it to a 2.5 because of the disappointment with the missing flavour, really, after the first taste. So a bit of a sip of a drink. I thought it's a bit dry after all that dry biscuit. There we go. Yes, that's better. Yeah, so I think I would say I'll see what I decide when I come to do my summary. But I think summary captions. But I think I might go down to 2.5 actually now, having tasted the other one and the strawberries and cream. The other one being the marmalade on toast. I think they are more disappointing the more you have of them, really. And I think so probably I might go down to 2.5. I think originally with the strawberries and cream one I might have said 3.5, I'm not sure, but I think retrospectively when I come to edit the video, as I say, I think I might move that down to 2.5, I'm not sure, so I don't know. We'll see, I'll review up my notes on that one. But yeah, so I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say any of them, I think this is possibly my favourite out of the 3. I think this one maybe should have been dark chocolate. I think I was thinking about this just a minute ago when I was transitioning from I think opening to tasting. And I think basically what they should have done, the marmalade on toast one I think is fine. I think this one should have been dark chocolate. Dark chocolate and cherry works really well. I just reviewed Giardelli Chocobar, dark chocolate raspberry I think it was. Obviously this is cherry, but cherries and dark chocolate, it's a similar thing. It's a combination that works, definitely. This should have been dark chocolate. And the strawberries and cream one, and I'll probably say it in the review, that one should have been white chocolate as well. It makes sense, doesn't it? White chocolate, I know, well, it should have been white chocolate. It just should have been white chocolate. And that's another reason why I might mark it down as well. Yeah, so they've clearly missed a trick with these, and it's very minimal effort, I would say, and I think that's the thing. This should have been dark chocolate. And imagine how more indulgent it would have looked if there was... Well, imagine if they just made a bit more of an effort where it had cherries on there, had dark chocolate on there, better packaging maybe, and that was actually dark chocolate. It would have looked so much better. And they do dark chocolate digestives as well, so they do them. They don't do white ones. I think they might have done some limited edition one maybe. And there is white chocolate nibbles, which is their digestive offshoots. But and these little ball things. But so they can do it really. There's no excuse, and I think they've just really made minimal effort really, and I think that's my thing. A real shame. Okay, there we are, everyone. Let me know what you think as well. Which is your favourite out of the 3 flavours, and if there's a 4th one or even a 5th one that you found, let me know. I've only seen the 3. Let me know your favourite biscuits as well. Leave a comment or free as always. It's always great to hear from you. It's really nice always to hear your comments. And subscribe if you can. Follow me on Twitter as well, Instagram, Patreon as well if you're able to. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.